what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. Y'all been asking me where the hell he's at. Well, I haven't talked to him in like 2 weeks. So, where were you?
I was sick.
Y'all know I'm not believing him.
I was sick.
Sick of what? The bullshit.
Yeah, yours. But no, I was sick. I was sick.
He didn't bring no doctor's note. He did not call me. Did not text me.
Doctor's note. Excuse me. I get paid under the table, not above the table.
This is not no under the table job. You no call, no show. So you do no call, no show.
That means you get fired.
Okay.
Oh, so
all right.
Okay.
All
Let me
right.
take my shirt away. You ain't got to tell me for one good time.
You know I don't. You know I don't have a problem.
I know you have a problem. Let me know right now, sis. Let me know.
No.
Don't get me on camera and then try to fire me in front of the world.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, I know you
would.
I know you, because you know what a good lawsuit feels like.
There's gonna be no lawsuit. How could you sue me? You didn't sign no papers with me.
Oh, so you tried.
Yes, I tried it.
Okay, well,
yes. So from now on, no, because I got to rant right quick. I got a lot of announcements I got to make before we even talk about Oprah and Whitney
and all that.
Okay, first of all, let me tell y'all something, okay? I started this show a long mother effing time ago. 4 years ago. People sending stuff in my inbox. People leaving all kind of, oh, this is not the show. If Mikkel is not there.
Somebody was leaving that in your inbox?
Let me tell you something, okay? You look at the goddamn video. When you see the video, if you don't see his face, that means he's not in the video. So if you tweeting, oh, where's Mikkel? Not tweeting, where's Mikkel? He's not in this video. I didn't even say Mikkel's not in this video. If you don't see him, he is not in the video. I don't know, why people don't understand that. And to say that, oh, it's just not. First of all, I do pretty damn good by myself, but I do better when I have my co-host with me. So don't say and tell me, oh, this ain't the show when damn it I started.
Wait, say that again. You said what? You do what?
I do a damn good job by myself.
And you said that or somebody said that?
No, I said
you said that. Oh, that's so
yeah,
nice
because bitch, I know. Because I'm the Scorpion.
That is so nice.
So, all of that, some people try to be mean. A lot of people, well, not a lot. Some people got blocked because I don't like, I don't mind what you say, but when you say shit that's real mean, yes, you will be blocked. And, I understand y'all missed Mikkel. He wasn't in the video. I ain't know what to tell y'all. I didn't tweet him.
Just tell him I won't be back until next week.
I didn't tweet him. I didn't talk to him. I didn't text him. I don't know. So, what am I supposed to say? So, that was that. I did my damn thing. I did the thing.
Well, excuse me. Sometimes, you know what? Can I just say this real quick? Just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are not like Kevin. Sometimes some people need mental breaks. Okay? We do YouTube videos every day. Sometimes twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. We sit next to each other for about an hour, and we go back and forth with each other. And then, I needed a mental break. Not from him, not just from you. I mean, you were a part of the mental break that I needed. But from a lot of stuff. That's why last week, after, when I went to work and I went in the house. And I didn't go and be bothered with anybody. I just stayed in the house. And the only time I went out was this weekend when I went to your nephew's birthday dinner, which surprisingly, you weren't there.
I sure wasn't there. I was asleep. Yes, I was. I'm not going out like all of that. But I did go out, I had
it's funny because the whole family, the whole Simmons family was there.
No, they're not.
Except for him and his other sister.
No, he wasn't there.
Yeah.
So but he had a good time. Happy birthday!
Jeremy did have a good time, and it was a very nice, dinner, and the food was great. That place, I gotta find out where he came to. That food was delicious. That macaroni and cheese was off the hook.
See, I can't eat all of that anyway.
Why not? Oh yeah. Well, I can't. I ain't supposed to be eating either. But I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, it's good from time to time.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's back on the show.
Yeah, I just needed a mental break. And for those of you out there that were saying, "Oh, did you get fired or did you leave the Scorpion show?" If I left the Scorpion show, and if Kevin ever fired me, which wouldn't happen, because he knows the consequences if it does happen.
Oh.
You all would be the first ones to know about it. Why do you think I would leave the Scorpion show and not tell you or Kevin? Does that make sense?
It don't, but it's stranger things that have happened, you know.
Where?
Some
On this
people,
show?
you know, some people just don't go back to work.
Well,
And that's just a sign.
Well, but I would never do that. I would never do that. Of course, I would tell you, Kevin, I'm not coming back. Or, you know, people on Twitter and YouTube, I'm not coming back. I would never not come back. You know, and it's, you know, I don't know why people always assume things. You know, I don't know why they do that, but I guess, you know.
You know, when I go on vacation, you know, I notice that, oh, everybody, when we getting a new video? When we getting a new video? Like, I can't live without y'all. Like, I need my stuff. But you go on vacation or whatever.
Who, me?
It's like, he got fired because I still choose to make a video.
Yeah,
I still got to eat. Damn it.
Wait a minute. Yes, but when I'm not here, then everybody thinks that
So, and look forward to seeing more videos because I got reviews.
So why can't I go on vacation? So apparently
I didn't say you.
No, I didn't say it, but apparently to them I can't. I can't take a mental break.
Because, you know, you're not responding to their tweets, and, you know, they figure, you know, since we want to know stuff about some people, like, they want to know from you and you're not responding. So, some people feel like they had the right to know.
From who?
From you.
No.
See, I'm not going to get that to you. If
My
I can't even get anything.
okay, because my mother's name is Beyonce, and she taught me.
You know what? Goodbye. So yeah, the Scorpion Show has an official Twitter page, which I need you guys to follow. All the links is there that I need y'all to follow. I need y'all to follow the Scorpion Show Twitter page at the Scorpion Show. Follow it, and you will get followed back. Also, I need you guys to like the Scorpion Show Facebook page on Facebook. I need y'all to do that. I need y'all to go over there and like it and follow the page. And if you plan on going to Sizzle Miami or Inferno DR, the links are in the more info box if you want to know more information about them. I definitely will be there. Sizzle is Memorial Day weekend, and Inferno DR is on Labor Day weekend, which is in Dominican Republic. So you need a passport if you want to leave the country. So again, if you need more information about those, please go into the more info box, and I hope to see y'all there and party with y'all and everything.
I hate the fact that you just had to explain that they need a passport.
They do, because some people don't know.
Well, I mean, who doesn't know that you need a passport to leave the country?
Look, let me tell you something.
What do you think you can just
Hey,
fly and go?
At one point it was not, you didn't need a passport to go to Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic. And then you do. So if you didn't know, if you've been lost under a rock, you can now go.
Clearly.
And I want to give a shout out to Rainbow Noise. And, you know, I went to lunch with them on Friday. The girl Heartbeat, she actually made a YouTube video 3 years ago. And, you know, it was like a video response to one of my videos, and she was asking me, like, do you think that, no, she was talking to me, but she was, like, putting herself down in that video, and I was like, oh, hell no, you don't be doing videos like that, putting yourself down and everything, and I want you to start making YouTube videos. She started making YouTube videos, then she started doing songs, like she did a song for us before, and now she's on a group called Rainbow Noise, which is a lesbian record label, and they have their own YouTube channel. I want y'all to go over there and subscribe, because that's my girl, and she's one of the first people I told, don't give up, you can do this. So, you know,
are they from Philly?
They actually are. She's from California, and then she moved to Las Vegas, and they took a road trip all the way from Las Vegas to North Carolina, then from North Carolina to Philly to visit one of the Rainbow Noise members that's in the hospital, and then from Philly they went to New York. So they getting their road trip thing on. Okay. Shout out to, because I can't do no road trip. Can you picture me and Gail, you know, on a road trip?
You and Gail? Me and you. Can you picture me and him in a car? Oh my God.
On a road trip, it would be over.
Oh, we should do that one day. We should record that.
That would be fun, but that's
we
when
got
I
to
know how to drive.
really, really far. Oh, you would have to learn how to drive, because I would not be driving the whole way.
That would be.
Speaking of learning how to drive, June is fastly approaching. Did you think I forgot?
Wait.
For those of you that don't know, while we were in LA at Tamar's house, Kevin promised Tamar and I and Vita that he would learn how to drive by June of this year, and this is March, so you have about 3 more months.
Yeah, I'll get there. I'll get there. I've been I've been up in here doing my insanity and everything. So you know, but I'm gonna get around to it. I'm gonna learn how to drive. I gotta go get a physical. First of all, I gotta go to the driver's license and then get that. But I'm gonna get it.
Get what?
The book, so I can study the book. And one last shout out.
Well, you can get that online too.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure you can get that on. I mean, hello, you mean tell me you wouldn't think they would have that online?
I only seen them at the damn thing.
I'll show you the
driver's
website.
license.
You can get that online.
I gotta get that. And one more thing before we get into this video, I'm gonna give a shout out to Michael, whose name is Bishop M on Twitter. He had a birthday party in Brooklyn on Friday night, which me and my best friend and them went to, Brandon. We drove all the way there, took a late night road trip there, had a great time. And shout out to everybody that was there, including, of course, Derek L. Briggs, Matthew, who's part of ADTV, and, oh my goodness, I don't get to have a brain fart. What's the singer name that I met in Miami?
Damien.
Damien Crawford was there. Mike's mom and his sister. We all had a blast. Had a great time, and there was a lot of singing. So, you know, shout out to y'all. And thank y'all for showing the Scorpion Show so much love while I was out there. So we're going to get into this video. We're not even going to talk about what happened this weekend. Let's start with Whitney Houston's family being on Oprah. Now, for me, I was thinking that it was a little bit too early for for Whitney's family to be on Oprah, and I was not feeling that. Like, I'm like, damn, Whitney only been going a month, and y'all recorded this, what?
Kevin and I never disagree, and I usually always sometimes turn out to be right in certain situations, but I'll let you finish.
Yeah, you know, so I was not feeling that. I'm like, damn, Whitney just died. Like, Jay must have had this interview the weekend right after Whitney's funeral. Then we had they had all the commercials going on, and I know that, you know, Oprah. I know her network is struggling, so I thought that maybe Oprah went to them, but then I heard that they went to Oprah to talk about it. So I'm still like, okay, but when I'm watching this interview,
you had to change your heart.
No, I didn't have no change of heart.
You didn't?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I cried throughout of it, but I also figured that this is too much for the audience to even be watching, learning all of this and what's going on, and this only been a month. I think it was a little bit too much and too sad to watch.
I drastically disagree. You know why I disagree? Because here you have, immediately after the world found out Whitney Houston died, you had all this speculation. Did she have a drug overdose? Did this happen? Then you had Nancy Grace go on TV and say, was she murdered? You had all this going on, and nobody really knew the truth. And then you had the following week after her death, her funeral. What happens? Bobby Brown and his entourage, they walk out of the funeral. But a few days before the funeral, TMZ reported that a close family friend said that Whitney Houston's family didn't even want him at the funeral. But of course, I got on Twitter and I immediately said, stop believing stuff like that, because I doubt if her family would ever say anything like that, especially since that is the daughter's father. Nobody wanted to listen to me. So then the funeral comes, and this big hoopla about Bobby Brown leaving, and then people were on the news saying, oh, her family didn't really want him there, and I think that's messed up because he was her husband and he is her daughter's father, and that is just wrong that they would do that to him. But then this interview comes out, and you have Whitney's sister. I call her sister, not a sister-in-law, but her sister slash her best friend slash her manager, somebody who knew her for 20 years, who knew her better than a lot of people. Her brother and her daughter come out and set the record straight. I'm glad that they did it now rather than a year or months later, because they did it while this whole Whitney stuff is still fresh in people's minds. And they were able to clear up these rumors. Like her brother said, Bobby Brown was never not invited. They wanted him to be there, which I said when that rumor came out, but nobody wanted to listen to me. And then, you know, her sister was saying, because, you know, when Whitney Houston died, there was a lot of people saying different stuff about who was in the room and who found her. But her sister said, well, the only people that were there when I got there was my brother, which was Whitney's security guard, and her makeup artist. And her sister said her makeup artist was actually the one that found her face down naked in the tub. And it was the brother and it was her security guard who was trying to revive her. See, I'm so happy that her family did this interview because they were able to clear up a lot of things that was going around being speculated. And they would have waited 5 and 6 months from now, nobody would have really been too interested. I mean, they would have been interested to hear. But I think that the whole rumor mill of what the lies that were spread, it would have been so embedded in people's brains that they wouldn't have cared whether or not if it was true or not, because they already have this whole picture in their head. Well, this is what TMZ said, so I'm gonna believe it. And
I wouldn't say I believe what TMZ said, but you know, a lot of stuff goes on when the family, like when stuff like that happen, you got some family members that feel strong about some stuff, and I do believe that some sort of situation went down. Even I don't know what's going on with like Bobby Brown and Bobby Christina themselves, like their relationship.
They never had a good relationship because
you know I don't know.
Remember Whitney Houston said in that Oprah interview that Bobby Christina was the one who told her to get rid of her father. And I think that Bobby Christina and Bobby Brown, ever since that whole incident between her and her mom and him spitting in her mom's face, and she witnessed that, she probably didn't have a good relationship with her father after that, because what child wants to see their father abusing their mother, whether it's physically or verbally? No child wants to see that. And especially when you're so close to your mom. Of course, when things like when your family breaks apart, you tend to lean to your mom a little bit more because you see your mom as being somebody who's a little bit weaker than the father. And she probably looks at it as, you know, you're my dad and you're spitting in my mom's face. Why would I want to be involved with you while you're doing stuff like that? And I don't know. I can't speak.
Was she there when it happened?
Yeah, Whitney said that the daughter, if you watch the Oprah interview, she said that Bobby Christina was coming down the steps and she witnessed him spit in her face. And it's like, who wants to see that? You don't want to see your father spitting in your mother's face. So she probably did have a lot of resentment towards her father. But I think that there's no way in the world I can honestly believe that that her family would deny him of coming to that funeral. And then TMZ, when they said a close family friend, I always find that a little bit sketchy when you hear a close family friend, because who's this close family friend? Yeah. Is it a man or is it a woman?
You don't know who it is.
You don't know who it is. But my thing is, a real close family friend would never say anything like that.
And you know what? A real close family friend would never leak that picture.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't do that.
People do it. And they are close.
But you know what?
You know, it's a shame.
But you know what?
They do this for
you know
money.
What they're saying? You know who they're saying? Well, I don't know if this is true, but you know,
they saying Bobby Brown's sister,
which I wouldn't put past her since she did that whole thing with those drugs.
But you know what? That wouldn't sound right. Why would Bobby Brown's sister be with the Whitney Houston family after she already put out the drug thing? Why would she still be around? Why would they even let her be in that funeral home to see Whitney's body? That's something that just doesn't make sense to me. Because if you out there put my family member out like that, I don't want you around my family.
But when Bobby Brown's sister put Whitney out there like that, she did something to me, and even though it was wrong for her doing that, I think that she shed some light on what was really going on behind closed doors. Because Whitney Houston's brother said something that I never knew. He said that her mom, his mom, Bobby's mom, him, and a few other people, they all got together. So, you know, maybe I think that probably was around the time when that picture leaked. And they probably felt as though, well, this is a lot of confirmation and y'all really need help by this picture coming out. I mean, they probably didn't look at her as being the bad guy when she did that. Whitney and Bobby probably looked at her as being the bad guy.
She was being the bad guy because she was getting
she was being the bad guy. But I don't think they probably seen her as that being the bad guy. They probably saw it as someone shedding light on what was going on. Whitney didn't seem to really... She didn't say anything negative about Bobby Brown's sister when she spoke about that particular incident when she did the interview with Oprah. I don't know, maybe she moved past that and maybe she found it in her heart to forgive Bobby Brown's sister. I don't know. But I just doubt, I always find it sketchy when you hear people say a close family friend. I don't like to hear people say that because it's like, I just can't see a close family friend calling up TMZ and saying, well, guess what, they don't want him here.
But you know, they ain't got to call TMZ. TMZ be going to the damn sources. They really do.
Well, clearly, because of clearly that party that we was at.
What party?
Yeah. You know, I don't know. You know, the next day I get a tweet, you're on TMZ. I'm like, what the? How did
like? I ain't gonna say what went on in the background.
All right,
but yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Girl, you ain't gonna put that in that you.
Dude.
It's how the fuck that get there. Okay. No, but okay. So I think Pat was holding. She was giving enough tea, but she didn't give all the tea. Like when
no.
they asked.
No, I thought Pat
Whitney.
Houston. First of all, I thought Pat Houston was beyond classy.
Mhm.
She threw shade,
Yes.
but she ain't say no names.
Okay.
Okay, but you knew who she was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And for people, a lot of people who didn't know that Whitney Houston and Ray J was messing around with each other. I don't know what rock y'all been living under for the past few years, but I mean, Stevie Wonder could see that they was messing with each other.
Okay.
She really said something regarding Ray J that a lot of people felt. Here you had this older woman who was chasing behind this guy who had that supposedly bad boy image. A lot of people didn't really agree with me when I said that on Twitter, but I really wasn't calling him a bad boy. I just
Ray
said,
J?
yeah, because he's not a bad boy. No, he's not a bad boy.
He's a wannabe bad boy.
He's a wannabe bad boy. And I think that Whitney Houston was attracted to stuff like that. You know, she liked that type of, you know, she grew up in the church singing, God's unchanging hand, so she liked that kind of stuff. She wanted to hold on to Ray J's hand. And what was Ray J really what did he really have for himself? I mean, as far as him getting on TV and trying to find women that he could date and sleep with. And I just didn't see it. I just didn't see it for Ray J. I thought that Ray J, me personally, can I just say this? Can I be quite honest?
Go ahead.
Me personally, I thought that Ray J was kind of using Whitney Houston.
I don't know how, cause she.
I'm just saying. I just using
to keep his name in the headlines.
Yeah, I mean, to keep his name in the headline for nothing else, but to keep his name, because I mean, when you see Whitney Houston and Ray J, you're like, what the fuck? What is this all about?
That don't even make sense.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me at all. Like,
I wonder how Brandy feel about them being together and all of that stuff. Somebody threw shade and told me what that letter was that Whitney wrote Brandy, but I don't believe that that's true.
Oh, is that what you told me?
I'm not even going to say that, but it was just funny. It was just funny to me, but come on now.
I doubt if anybody knows what that letter said.
Yeah, but but my thing is though, Bobby Christina, I just want you to know, when you ask where were people when your mom was going through what she's going through, let me tell you something. People get very, very defensive, and people do not like to hear the truth. So if you see somebody slipping and you got somebody telling you what you already know, you're going to push them away. You're not even going to want to hear from them. You're not even going to want to talk to them. And I'm not saying that's what your mother did, as if Bobby Christine that's watching this. But stuff like this happens all the time. People care, but they're not going to interfere and get all up in your business and say, oh, you got to make a change. You got to do this. The love is still there, but people mind their business from a distance. And people do it all the time. So, it's not that nobody didn't love your mom, but you've seen all the love and support people had for your mom, but it's just a shame that this had to happen to see that people appreciate your mom. But you should watch all of those clips on the Grammys and watch the BET Awards and the Soul Train Awards, the American Music Awards, and everybody loved Whitney. Everybody, nearly every female R&B singer aspired to be Whitney Houston at one point. Especially if they're coming out now. Everybody wants to be Whitney. Even I want to be Whitney Houston from time to time. You can't tell me that when I'm in the shower. But Bobby, that's just something I wanted you to know. Because I didn't like when she said that, but I understand how you feel. But, it's just... It's
maybe from her standpoint, she probably looked at it like that.
Nobody ain't nobody. Because at one point, I used to wonder, where the hell is CeCe Winans? Like, why isn't she helping Whitney? Count on me, y'all friends and everything. But damn it, they did the damn thing at that funeral. Shout out to the Winans. I really enjoyed the whole interview, and Bobby Christina made me cry when she was talking about the spirits, because I see spirits all the time.
Let me tell you something.
She made me cry.
Let me tell you something. Whitney Houston's mom wrote that letter that she wrote, that Oprah was referring to. She wrote a letter where she was saying, how Whitney had promised that after the Grammy she was going to come back and see her, and how the day Whitney Houston died, her doorbell kept ringing, but there was nobody there, and she believed that it was Whitney's spirit coming back to her. And then in the letter, she described how when Whitney was born, the Holy Spirit told her that Whitney wasn't going to be with her for too long. And then her brother in the interview said that every so often their mom would say, she's not going to be with us for too long because she's a special angel. And he said that her mom knew that she would, and he said, her mom knew that she wasn't going to be here, and he never could understand why her mom kept saying that. And I said last night, when the Holy Spirit speaks to you, you better listen. Because there's no way in the world Sissy Houston would have been saying that stuff had she not believed it. And I truly in my heart believe that the Holy Spirit told her that. And she, for all these years, held on to that. And like she said, 2 months before Whitney died, she just felt so depressed and just was crying, and she couldn't understand why it was. And then the day, then Whitney Houston passed. And it was like that was all leading up to that. And I tweeted that last night. I said people should really, if you believe in God. If you don't believe in God, then you can't listen to the Holy Spirit. But when the Holy Spirit speaks, you better listen. Don't ask me what he sounds like, because I don't know. Hopefully he sounds like Beyonce. But if he doesn't,
you know what? If I could tell you what it sounds like to me, it's more like of a whisper.
Or like a feeling that you get in your body. Yeah.
Especially when it's strong and it tells you something.
But to be told that when your child was born, and then you to have that in the back of your mind all her life, and then she dies before you, and then you go, oh my God, I felt, I was told this, 48 years ago when she was born.
So that gotta happen. But I'm glad she ain't never told Whitney nothing like that.
I know, because I don't think she ever did. I think, but the brother Gary on the interview, he said that my mom on different occasions would say that Whitney wasn't going to be with us for too long. So maybe it was something that she wanted to share with them, because you don't want to tell somebody that. Oh, you're not going to be here too long. I don't want to hear that. Why don't you tell me that?
But don't tell me that. It was a really good. If you did not watch it, make sure you watch the OWN Network. And they get the OWN Network gets highest ratings ever, 3.5 million people.
Did it really?
3.5 million people watched. It was probably more, but that's the rating that it got. So congratulations to Oprah. Next week on there, it will be Lady Gaga and her mother.
I can't wait to see.
I'm gonna DVR that one. Like y'all just don't know how I just feel about Lady Gaga. She's so regular, but of course to y'all, she's a big time superstar. But if you ever got a chance to talk to her one-on-one, y'all would just see how much of a regular person she is.
If you ever got to talk to Lady Gaga one-on-one, she probably is one of the most sane people you've ever met. Okay?
Yes.
I'm serious, and it's the truth. When you talk to her, when you actually are talking to her in a corner in a room, just two of y'all, since it was three of us, and we were sitting in a chair talking in the corner, just the three of us, no security, no nothing. She is regular. It's like Stephanie.
Yes. It's not Gaga.
Yeah. It's like you're talking to Stephanie. You're not talking to somebody like, oh, I'm this big star and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. No, you're talking to
Gaga.
A regular person.
Gaga. Yeah.
And it's only when you finish the conversation and you walk away and you see a bunch of people standing and trying to take a picture. That's when you realize, oh, I was just talking to a big superstar. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't realize it until afterwards when you're like, wait, who the hell is that? Why is the people trying to take a picture with her?
Yeah.
But she's a sweetheart. I really like talking to her.
Yes. Can we talk about Lil' Kim on 106 Park? I did not watch the whole thing.
But I just saw the whole.
Let me tell you something. Little fucking Kim.
With an S. Kim.
Yes, with an S. And sometimes with a B because she thinks she's Biggie.
Okay.
But
okay.
When you do interviews, you don't get mad because somebody's about to ask you about Nicki Minaj. How dare you get mad when you've been talking about her on Watch What Happened Live? Only a stupid hoe would name her song Stupid Hoe. You've been doing all kinds of radio interviews. You've been doing videos talking about this girl. You've been tweeting about this girl for the last 2 or 3 years. All you've been talking about is Nicki Minaj. Then you clowned BET, calling them the EBT Awards because you was mad you didn't get nominated for Best Female Hip Hop Award, which you wasn't gonna win anyway, and you're not gonna win this year because Nicki Minaj gonna win. So they might as well just have Best Hip Hop and put Nicki Minaj in with Jay-Z and Kanye and all of them. Yeah. Cause girl, you whatever. Then you putting out let me tell you something, Lil' Kim. First of all, you was in jail for a year. 9 months. That means you could have wrote a song for each day you were in jail. You still ain't released an album since I Used to Live by Myself in 2005. It's been 7 years. Where's this album? Okay? You did Dancing with the Stars. You did some Old Navy commercials. Okay, But your ass got too comfortable. Then you got mad because this bitch, Nicki Minaj, came out. She emulated you. That's what a lot of people do when you were the top bitch of the game. Like, we loved you. You was the bitch. Now, like, you get mad. Like, I'm here. All my fans are here. So what? If you're not bothered by Nicki Minaj, you don't answer the question. That's the best thing you're going to do. And then you're going to get on Twitter.
And then say Roxy was
being disrespectful. I didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it either.
Okay, it's obvious. Bitch, all you do is talk about Nicki Minaj, so why you can't talk about Nicki Minaj today?
And like Roxy, I mean, the only thing I could have said maybe was a little change when Roxy said, and I don't want to hear you say it, talk about it nowhere else, we can talk about it here. But I understand when
Roxy said,
yeah, Roxy
talk about
said
it everywhere else?
No, Roxy said, no, the only reason why, okay, fine, if you don't want to talk about it, fine, but then I don't want to hear you talking about Nicki Minaj.
You damn right, you damn right.
I understood where Roxy was coming from, because I said to myself, well, like you just said, every interview that Lil' Kim has done thus far for the past year or two has been nothing about Nicki Minaj. Whether she said her name or she subliminally talked about her. And now all of a sudden, I know it's about Biggie, it's about me. But why is it all of a sudden today about Biggie and about you when all the other interviews should have been about you? But no, it's about Nicki Minaj. When Andy Cohen says something about stupid hoe, you should have just passed on that question or whatever if you even had that lifeline. You should have called a friend. Wait, that's
billionaire. Yeah, she could have jumped that question.
Okay, yeah, jumped that.
You get 2 jumps in the audience pool.
Yeah, so it's like, come on, Lil' Kim, like you can't be mad at what's her name? Call her Connie. Connie's the lady in my church. You can't be mad at Nicki Minaj. Why was I supposed to call her Connie? You can't be mad at Roxy for asking a question. Like Roxy said, this is the elephant in the room. And you can't get mad because she's doing her job. Like, don't do that and then get on Twitter and call her disrespectful. How was she disrespectful? She wasn't. I didn't think she was being.
What's disrespectful is that song, If You Love Me, you are auto-tuned the fuck out. Where, I'm so sorry. Where is Lil' Kim and where is she going?
No, what's disrespectful is her fucking mug.
Oh God, don't say it, don't do it.
I'm just saying.
I think she knows that.
That's disrespectful.
What was disrespectful when Candy...
No, what's disrespectful is that she had those 3 paid so-called fans give her gifts on one of the because you can't tell me that wasn't set up.
Did you see when they retouched her face from Rip the Runway? Her fans would say, no, this is how she really looked. And you had the horrible face, and then you had where they retouched the picture. I could not believe it when I seen it on Twitter. Someone no, they trying to set her up. No, this the real picture right here.
She set herself up, okay? Look. Lil' Kim,
don't ever get plastic surgery if you don't need it. I'm gonna tell you all that now, girl.
You know what?
Okay, but Lil' Kim.
But you can't tell me they didn't pay those fans to come up there and give her that stuff.
It
just looked so staged. He said, oh, you got some fans, I'm going to give you some. It was 3 guys. One of them gave her a bag.
What was it?
I don't know. It was in the bag. And she was like, you want me to open it now? And then the second guy, she gave a hug to the first guy who gave her the bag. Then the second guy came up with a bouquet of flowers, roses, whatever the hell it was. And he handed it to her, and then he turned around, sat back down, which looked really staged. Because I'm thinking, if you're a fan of somebody, you won't want to give me a hug. You know, you want to stand there with you, give me a damn hug. But he turned around, sat back down. And then the third guy, he had another bouquet of flowers, and he bowed down to her. And I'm like, this is so
I don't even know nobody that go off of Lil' Kim no more. Like, it's only the same people. If I disrespect Lil' Kim on Twitter, the same people write me, you fat bitch, you this and that, blah, blah, blah. Goodbye. Yeah. Okay? Look, I've never been here for Nicki Minaj, but look.
Lil' Kim just needs to, like...
She needs to go back to the old Lil' Kim. Because that album she came out with 7 years ago, that was hot. Before she went to jail, that was hot. Yeah, that was all of that was good. My niggas, pull triggers, whoa, whoa, whoa. All that auto-tune shit has got to stop. Missy Elliott, I'm going to need you to come back out and show these bitches how to do it. Please come back out fast and in a hurry. That's all I got to say. I got to give a shout out to Miss Tony. Don't put no motherfucking cowbell on my song, Braxton. I'm a fucking farmer now? Like, are you fucking serious? Are you kidding me? Are you? Shout out to Miss Braxton.
Wait, who you talking?
Tony, because when she was in that studio being
No,
a hot
who's doing
mess.
that over there?
Oh, nobody. I was just
about to say,
looking
Bernadette, I know you didn't just put over there.
Oh. Ooh. I had to put it on my bed.
Oh, cake.
That's my song. Shit.
You be in there dancing to that?
That's my song though, especially because Chris Brown on it.
Oh.
And shout out to.
You got a thing for Chris Brown now?
No, but shout out to.
Oh, you don't want Chris Brown? Oh, you still want Tiger?
Who?
Tiger.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna talk about those. I'm blushing. They was some light skinnedness. You know.
So you would give Chris Brown the cake?
Chris Brown don't look like he liked the cake. You know.
What does it look like he like?
He like it in his cake. You know.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
He gotta like the cake because Rihanna's going off on Twitter about him, telling Karachi.
Child, she's up there tweeting rice cake pictures.
Oh my God, she tried it.
Child, KY Jelly saying, I'm Angelina and you're Jennifer. And you see where Brad at, bitch.
And guess what I tweeted?
What?
I'm Beyonce, you're Foxy. You see where Jay's at.
Okay. You know Jay was hitting all of them rap girls.
Okay.
Emil, and then Beyonce and Emil had a nerve to do a song together. And that's really when Jay-Z met Beyonce. And the rest was history.
And guess what he did?
Had a baby.
On April 4th,
her name is Blue Ivy.
Somebody put a ring on it. Yes, Beyonce, you better slap those bitches.
Shout out to Beyonce walking around with the baby while watching the Scorpion show on her iPhone. I know that's what you be doing, girl. Shout out to B. Hey.
Next up.
So, yeah, Tony Braxton. She got a new song out. It's called I Heart You.
It's a cute song.
It's a cute song. It's for the fans. And girl, this song is about Tony liking a man that loves loving a man that loves somebody else, and she don't know what the hell she's gonna do. So she's gonna just dance all her troubles away, even though it hurts her that he loves somebody else. And I know a lot of people can relate to that song. So shout out to Tony for that. I
can't relate to that song because I don't talk to nobody and I don't date nobody, so I don't know who's. Let me tell you something. When stuff like that happens for me, I get rid of them real quick in a hurry. Oh, you like that person? Well, then go ahead. Don't let me stop you. Don't let the doorknob hit you. Or the good Lord split you.
But you don't ever want to be a person that, oh, bitch, I done came between that person, and then all you know is you loving that person, and then all of a sudden somebody else come between you with them. Oh, girl, it's a mess.
No.
Mess. Don't set yourself up, because karma is a bitch. And Peter learned that last night.
Oh, don't tell me because I didn't see it.
No, girl, I got to go.
Oh, I didn't see it though because I was watching Oprah.
Girl, but we going.
Go ahead, talk about it. Go ahead.
So anyway, yeah, let's talk about it. So the Real Housewives of Atlanta came on last night. Nene and her son Bryson and Greg, they was having a conversation with Bryson about why the fuck you stealing razors from the store, like what's wrong, if you don't get together I'm gonna put you out. You know that's the black mother anthem, but when you really really love your child, you ain't gonna just throw him out in the street, not like that. So I don't think Nene's really gonna throw him out, but she give him a time frame, get his shit together. Nene, I love the motherly side of you. That's the Nene I like. And Nene is not here for the arguments and all of that no more on the show. So I don't know how long she's going to be on the show anymore. Kim making it look like Sweetie don't want to do her job, so she got her hairstylist telling her, oh girl, if that was me, she wouldn't be working for me. And then her father like, I would have been fired that girl a long time ago.
Well, she does eventually do fire Sweetie.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah,
and it's shade, because Croy probably going to put his foot down. And once Croy says something,
you know Kim's going.
We ain't see Kim the whole episode until, once the father was trying to tell her. And, she's like, Sweetie's just lazy. She doesn't want to do anything. We became too close as friends now, and she thinks she can do stuff when she want to do it. But you need to learn, when someone's paying you to do something, you better do your job or bye-bye. Goodbye. So I don't think it's a racist thing with Kim. And I wish that people stop trying to call her racist. But the way some of it was set up was made to look like, okay, you got these white people, oh girl, you better fire her. But when you look at the situation, You like, I would fire this bitch
Yeah,
too.
it's not about a black or white thing. If she's not doing her job like she's supposed to, whether she's black, white, Hispanic, Korean, Oriental, Asian, Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, South American, Mexico, whatever, she needs to go. If she's not doing her job, then you have to go. It has nothing to do with, oh, she's white and she's black and you're trying to be... No, she needs to go. Because there ain't nowhere in the world I'm paying somebody to come to my house to lay around and not do nothing and get a paycheck and then you go home to your house. Mm-hmm. No. You know why? Because I can do that for free. Mm-hmm. Right? All right. So, Kim, if I was you, she ain't doing what she's supposed to be doing, fire her ass too and hire somebody who will do something.
All right.
And
somebody that's not lazy.
And somebody who ain't lazy, okay? Cause Sweetie
I would have made a joke, but I'm not going to do that.
Don't do it. Cause Sweetie thinks she's cute now. She got the new makeup and stuff, and she, you know,
she was feeling herself.
She's tanning.
For what? Dark skinned people do not need tans.
I wouldn't even tan, and I ain't that dark. Like, come on.
And then Cynthia and Peter. Peter, let me tell you something. Peter is really like a little queen.
Oh, you're
I've been saying it forever. That's Patra. Okay. Patra return. Patra talking about she sent and asked him what's the budget. He like, well, I could do a regular party, but being that we have all kinds of friends, we gotta accommodate them. And that made me mad because you don't go broke for no fucking body. Like, you ain't got to do much to impress me, and you shouldn't have to do anything to impress nobody. Cause the same bitches you trying to impress will be the same bitches that ignore you and talk about you when your ass is broke, cause you was trying to impress them. You don't get money to impress people. You don't get clothes to impress people. All you get is friendship, and that's it. So Peter just made me mad, doing that. That's why people go broke all the time, trying to live up to what other people are doing, or live, trying to keep up with the Joneses when you don't have to. And Cynthia, you need to learn how to put your motherfucking foot down. And she's arguing with her mom like, that's my man, that's all I know. Telling her sister like, you ain't got to live with him, you ain't got to live with him, you ain't got to sleep with him, you ain't got to do this or none of that. So, they arguing everything, but I'm like, now I see why, I can't remember her name.
Mallory?
Man, now I see why Mallory gets mad, because your man doing stupid shit, and that's fucking up your credit too. Going in debt and all that bullshit, robbing Peter to pay Paul for a fucking party. It's just a hot mess. Excuse me.
But isn't Peter using some of his money to pay for this party?
Yeah, he had to borrow probably $1,000 or more. Talking about it's 20% over their budget. So he had to borrow the money from her.
Oh, child.
And
this is a party he's supposed to be throwing for her.
If you throwing a
What?
Don't that sound like shit a woman would do?
Wait, am I? Yeah, it's
her husband's money and then
for a party that she's throwing him.
Borrow more money. Goodbye.
It's
not making their whole relationship is not making sense. And now she like, bitch, that's my man. And if y'all got a problem,
you know what Mallory should have said? No, bitch, that's your woman.
Ooh, girl, that
would have been the ultimate way.
So she was like, her mom and Mallory were like, we didn't think y'all was gonna make it. Ooh, so ooh, she like, are you serious? Hell yeah, we serious. They was not playing with Cynthia. She's so fucking stupid.
Stupid. Like you don't even They have not created a word in the dictionary yet to describe Cynthia. So the only word you can describe her as is stupid.
Mm-hmm. I guess she's Ray Charles to the bullshit. Basically.
Yeah, cause it's like everybody sees it but her. Like
everybody.
You mean to tell me? And she probably don't even see it even when the episodes air on TV. She probably still don't see it.
She probably don't watch.
Huh?
So they had their big argument and fight, and then it just cut off. But it's just that. I want everybody to know, if you can't afford it, do not buy it.
Yeah.
Don't finance shit.
That's like,
if you can't.
That's like when I the I Am tour. Mm-hmm. When Beyonce's cousin Angie asked me that I have was I meeting Beyonce, mm-hmm. and she asked me that on Twitter, and I said no, because I told her I had front row seats. And the regular front row seats was $400, but the whole meet and greet, that was $1,000. And so when I told her I had front row, she said, "Oh, you're meeting her." And I was like, "No, I'm not meeting her." I said, "Girl, I love your cousin, but I'm not paying no $1,000. I said, "That's a used car." Mm-hmm. And I can't afford no used car right now. What? What? Like giving Beyonce $1,000? Okay. She better give me.
Then you gotta stay. Then you gotta stay in a little cage area.
Okay.
With all those girls.
No. I couldn't afford it. As much as I love Beyonce, I could not afford it, and I was not about to act like I could. Like I could afford it, because at that time I could afford it now, but at that time I could not afford it, and so therefore I let it be known to her, cousin. No, I can't afford that, sweetheart.
No ma'am.
No ma'am. I'll be satisfied at my seat, front row, at that stage. Hey, babe. Hey.
So don't go broke for no fucking body, because ain't nobody gonna give you a couple of hours.
Sure, right? Because you think Beyonce was gonna give me that $1,000 back?
Hell no.
Hell no. Every time I see her, Beyonce, where's my money at? What? Where's my money at? No, she wasn't gonna give me that money back.
Well, I know one thing. We ain't ever gotta pay for a Gaga concert for now.
Oh, you're fancy, are you?
Yeah, I'm fancy.
Oh, you're fancy.
I'ma say it.
Fancy.
I think God got to save my coins for that.
Oh, you're so fancy.
Gaga gonna be.
I want to be like you when I grow up. Is she going on a world tour or just?
She's on a world tour. The tour starts in a month.
She just came on tour. Wow.
She's gonna be on tour for a long time.
I can't wait to take my sister back. That was a beautiful birthday gift. Yeah. My sister turned 20 that day when she met Lady Gaga. Mm-hmm. I'm a great big fan.
So she just turned 21?
Last September.
Yeah.
But that was September of 2010.
Yeah.
When we took her.
That was fun. That whole moment was fun. There's something I want to talk about. Because for our fans in the UK, Alexandra Burke, I need you guys to support her on iTunes. Buy her new single Elephant. It's actually going to be on the US iTunes tomorrow too. So please support Alexandra Burke. If you're like, who is that? Well, I know that name. She's the girl that sang with Beyonce during the finale of X Factor about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Listen, they did that shit. And
yeah, they did. They really did. I like their version better than Beyonce's and Jennifer Hudson's.
Really? Oh, girl, cause
you
know Jennifer was trying to oversing.
Yeah. I mean, but certain songs is just not for Jennifer. But that song was perfect for Alexandra Burke, because Alexandra Burke has that type of voice where she can go in all different types of ranges. Mm-hmm. Jennifer Hudson just has that one range. Loud. She
just gotta learn. She still has to learn how to train that voice.
Yeah.
Because she's not in control.
You know what it is? Jennifer Hudson thinks that she's still singing in somebody's church. I'm just saying. You know, because you got those singers who sing, like for instance, Fantasia sings like she's in somebody's church too. Mm-hmm. Yes, she does. But Fantasia knows how to control. She knows how to control herself. Jennifer Hudson just sings loud so that everybody in the church can hear you. And she just don't know how to control it. That's why I like Fantasia a little bit better than Jennifer, because Fantasia knows how to control it. Mm-hmm. Even some of you probably say, that's not true, but no, Fantasia really can control it when she wants to. Jennifer Hudson just sings. I'm not saying she can't sing, because she definitely can sing. She just don't know how to. She don't have different tones. She don't have different ranges. Every time you hear Jennifer Hudson sings, it all sounds the same. Mm-hmm. It just all sounds the same when you hear her sing live, because it's like she's just at that one tone.
But I'll be at her concert if she's going on tour. But
yeah, that's one concert I want to take. I'm not paying for that.
Alex,
I'm just not. I am not paying for that.
So Alex is having a hard time over there in the UK because she put out a song called Elephant and came out maybe about a month ago or a couple weeks ago, and the song is cute. It's no different than any other Europop song that's out today. And it's been shunned by Capital One and Radio One, which are big radio stations over there in the UK. I have no idea. If you ask me, I really think it's probably some political bullshit. Because they're talking about their media researchers are saying that the song probably wouldn't be good for the radio.
But what is this song? What is there's something in the song.
It's not nothing negative about the song. It's nothing bad about the song. It's a cute pop song that you can dance to.
But it has to be something in the lyrics that's not sitting well with
them. No, it's not even the lyrics.
But why?
It's just that I guess that they feel that the people would not like the song. So they're saying, we don't think that y'all should play that song on your radio channel because people won't like it. Basically.
That's weird.
It's stupid, and I never heard such shit like that before.
Well, maybe our UK viewers can explain to us a little bit more why exactly, because I'm sure they probably know a little bit better than we do, as to why it is that they're not playing her song, because it sounds a little bit weird to me that they would just opt to not play it. Like, why? Especially if you said it's a
good song. And what the thing is though, the song is doing so well on iTunes, even though it's not getting no radio play. So the song is number 3 on the UK iTunes chart. So my thing is if this song is that bad, why is it doing so good on the chart? Why are the fans going in their money, going in their pockets and buying the single if it's that bad? That's something to think about. You know, if radio don't play a song and the fans are going out buying it, you know, that's something altogether different. So I'm gonna need them radio stations to get together. People done tweeted them. People done called the radio station. They done did petitions and everything, and they still won't play the motherfucking song. And I don't find nothing wrong with the song. The video is cute. You know, I love the fact that she's dancing. I don't think it's the fact that she's dark skinned and singing pop music because she done had so many hits over there before. But I do want to know why it took her so long to come out with a new album. Like that, she came out with that album, what, 2008, 2009, 2012. And JLS came out with like 3 or 4 albums. So somebody need to get it together over there. And she's no longer with Simon. So I need y'all guys over there to support her, buy the single, make it number 1. And, you know, shout out to all of our UK viewers. And if you want us to talk about stuff, please send us... I had a brain fart. Please send us... stuff you want us to talk about. You could have helped me.
I didn't know. I thought maybe you were having like a food attack.
No, I didn't have no food attacks. Not no more.
I know.
You're welcome to do Insanity with me one day.
I know.
You want to
Did
do
I
it?
tell you I haven't? Did I tell you that I haven't
Had
had
beef and nothing.
in 3 weeks? Oh my god. I feel like a crack fiend.
I don't know how you went 3 weeks.
Can you That's why I was telling one of my friends. I said anybody who, not one of my friends, my coworker. I said anybody who knows me personally knows that I love a good cheeseburger. And my coworker said the same thing too. She said, yeah, because you always be in here with steaks and stuff. I was like, I know, but I haven't. It just kills you. But you know what I stopped?
What?
I stopped a few weeks, like a week or 2 after Whitney Houston's death.
Oh, that's when you stopped.
Yeah, that's when I officially
Oh, I
stopped.
said you know what I stopped. I'm like, what? When did you stop?
No, that's when I stopped.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. You know what I know? What I know is that eating healthy is not bad at all.
It's not.
People make it seem like, oh my God, I can't eat that. But if you really like look at the calories, like there's a lot of food you can eat that is so good for you, and you could be full. I just had a grilled chicken salad from Subway, and I was mad at the little bit of grilled chicken in it. But once I got into that fucking salad, it was good. It's good to eat healthy, y'all. It costs a lot of money, but it's good to eat healthy. What you was about to say?
Oh, what I was about to say was that I'm about to go home and tear me up some Candy Ann's Big Macaroni and Cheese and barbecue chicken.
That's not what I'm going to do.
Well, I'm just saying because I'm hungry and I didn't eat today. Well, I ate some pancakes, but I'm going to the gym. Cause yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get myself ready for this summer. You know?
Are you? How much weight have you lost?
I have lost
Can I say
9
that?
pounds, but this scale is doing shows, so I don't recommend getting on it. I need one of those regular scales.
Okay. So how does this work? Tap it.
Just get on it. See, that scale is lying.
It gotta be lying.
I told you.
Oh, that's a lie.
I told
The devil is a liar.
It's something wrong
Go
with
away.
the scale. There's something wrong with it. It's something wrong with it.
Maybe it's not lying.
Because it'll say the same way. It'll say like I'm close to 240 and I'm not 240.
No, but I think that's telling the truth for me.
You was just 170 2 weeks ago. So how you
No,
gain
I wasn't at 170.
It was like 176. So how you gain 10 pounds in that time?
I don't know. Don't be telling them how much weight I gained. What's the matter with you?
All I know is me and Sean T be working it out in this motherfucking room, and now it's getting
Who's
to
Sean
where
T?
the guy that do Insanity, the white, but like the light skinned guy right there in the front.
He comes here?
Yeah, he comes here on my TV.
I was about to say.
Every morning we be Roger.
He comes
Every
here?
morning we be working it out. We be working it out, and I just feel so good.
Aw.
I really do, and my endurance is just crazy now. And tomorrow's my fit test, so I can't wait to do that.
Well, guess what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going home, I'm going to tear me some food up, and then I'm going to... Does anything good come on to... Oh, basketball.
Basketball.
Oh, I can't go to the gym
wrestling,
tonight. I'm going to the
why
gym tomorrow.
not? No, you should go tonight.
No, I can't go tonight.
Why?
Because basketball-wise.
So, basketball wise repeats. What's your next excuse?
Well, no, I'm going to really go tomorrow because I don't have to go to church tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm going to go tomorrow and then I have to record. And so every day this week, and I'm going to go. Oh, wait, I already told Sean that we were going to start, what's the name? Yeah, so, yeah. Because Sean is my gym partner.
All right.
But, yeah. I hate the fact that every time I go to the gym, the treadmill is not available.
You need to go in the morning.
How am I going to go in the morning when I be at work?
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Well, I need to go in the morning and the weekends.
Yeah. Or you can, that's because you want to run. How many they got?
They have a lot, but they all be filled. I go to the Planet Fitness up my way. And
That's
it's like
it's
a big Planet Fitness, but it's like, there be so many. And every time I go, Kevin, there's never one available. Never. I hate that.
If you want to run, then I say probably find like a fitness video on YouTube or something where you can get your heart rate up.
I'm not running in my room.
You can run it. I run in this fucking room. I do everything right here in this little space.
Clearly.
I do everything.
I could, but I won't.
You tried it.
I did.
He's about to get the back slap.
I did.
But yeah, feel that.
No, I'm not feeling your thighs.
That thing is tight.
Oh, I should hope
It's
so.
tight. It's tight.
I should hope that that's tight.
Well, it's not loose, and don't ever try it again. So I want to say, if anybody got a loose booty, you need not to be with them. This is so nasty. I don't want to end on a nasty note. On a decent note, y'all, I should have said this in the beginning of the video. I'm putting together a special video. If you want to know more about it, I need you to email me because I need the video by Thursday. So that means you have to have a webcam or you can record from your iPhone or your Android phone. But I'm going to need it by Thursday. If you want to know what it is, please write me on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or whatever, and I'll DM you to let you know what it is. And we will see y'all later this week.
Can I be a part of it?
Of course. Why not?
I'm just saying.
You better be. So, yeah, we'll see y'all with a new video later this week. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.
I have to go. I'm so stuck hungry, and I just need to go.